Hoggie's beer reviews. Hoggie's beer reviews.
What's going on, guys? And happy Thanksgiving. That's right, today is the 24th of November 2011. It is Thanksgiving. And actually, I'm going to be out of here soon. I'm going to go have dinner with the family and going to go watch my Dolphins take on the Cowboys. Should be a good game. The Dolphins have been on a winning streak. But before I get out of here, I wanted to bring you guys this video so I could say happy Thanksgiving to everybody out there and to bring you guys a review. Because Thanksgiving is a traditional American holiday, I figured I'd drink a traditional American lager in a can. That's right. You already know what it is. It's Yuenglling. Yuenglling has been around for, matter of fact, it says on the can here, 178 years they've been around. It is America's oldest brewery, and they're a big deal on the East Coast. I don't think their distribution goes out west yet. So all my friends out there, California and just the western states, maybe even the Midwest, you guys are not going to know about Yuenglling. But if you live anywhere up and down the eastern seaboard, you know about Yuenglling. It's been around forever. And as far as Florida, where I'm at now, they just opened it in '99, I believe. They took over a Stroh's brewery in Tampa. So Yuenglling is being produced in Pennsylvania, Pottsville, Pennsylvania, where they're from, and in Tampa, Florida. So yeah. I've had Yuenglling on tap before, and I've had Yuenglling in the bottle before, and I've had the Yuenglling Bock, and I've had the Yuenglling Black and Tan, and I've had Yuengling's Lord Chesterfield. I've had several of their beers on many different occasions, but I've never had it in a can. And the funny thing is, I actually bought this because I said, hey, perfect, I can do the review, and I can use this for some beer can chicken. 12-ounce cans are the only way to go with beer can chicken. So anyways, Thanksgiving video, traditional beer on a traditional day where everybody's relaxing, everybody's spending, hopefully, spending time with family and eating good food and just, eat, drink, and be merry, that kind of thing. So I figured it was appropriate, and off we go. Actually, before I crack it open, Beer Advocate, I always go there. Punching up Yuengling's traditional lager on Beer Advocate. Out of 1,496 reviews, it receives a B-. Now, it is categorized on Beer Advocate as an American amber or red lager, and it's 4.9% alcohol by volume. Now, that's a little misleading, because as much as I got love and respect for Yuenglling, this is still an adjunct lager. They do use corn in their brewing of their beers, so keep that in mind. This is not a craft beer in the traditional sense, but this is still, in my opinion, better than anything Bud, Miller, or Coors can put out. So anyways, getting right to it. And I just opened it and I forgot to mention, I love this thing because it's metal. They don't break. It's a little Yuenglling keychain opener. But I don't have the bottle, so I can't use it to pop open the bottle, although it does have the little thingy to slide under the beer cap. I don't need it, but it has it there. I really like this opener because I have some other little keychain openers, this style, and they're plastic and they break. But this one ain't never gonna break. It's metal, aluminum, or whatever the hell. But anyways, that's a cool thing to have. But anyways, back to the beer. And I got my little Tequesta Brewing Company glass here. Figured I'd class up the Yuenglling. Pour it in a nice appropriate glass here and see how it looks. And I've been meaning to review Yuenglling for a very long time. Like I said, up and down the eastern seaboard, this beer is available pretty much anywhere, and it's relatively cheap. This 12-pack of cans, I think, cost me $11.99. So that's pretty damn good. And you know what, man? Looking at this beer, it looks pretty damn good. That's an amber color, man. Orangey amber. It's nice and clear. Good amount of carbonation. The head's a little on the pop fizzy side, but it's still kind of frothy. Looks good. There is a bit of a kind of a veggie smell in there, though. A bit of earthiness from the hops. Got like a little sweetness from the malts, but yeah, sadly, that's where you realize it is still an adjunct lager. There's still a bit of like a corn veggie kind of thing going on in there. And that's from Yuenglling themselves. It used to be on their website where they used to describe the brewing process and corn. It's there. They even tell you when they throw it in. But anyways, let's just dive right in. Happy Thanksgiving, guys. Enjoy the holidays, and my best to you and your families. Cheers. Now, I had these guys in the freezer, so this is one cold beer. So cold it takes me a minute to kind of figure out the flavors there. It's good though, because you do get a bite from the carbonation and a little bit of hop bitterness up front. You know, nothing like an IPA or like a real craft beer kind of hoppiness, but you get that bitterness is there. But then the body, it's not like a super light body, like a light beer kind of thing. There is some heft to it, there is some weight to it, but it's still relatively, you know, light to medium, or medium to light, you know. So it goes down real smooth. And towards the back end, you get a little more of that bitterness from the hops, nice and earthy, hint of pininess. Matter of fact, that slight hop bitterness towards the end almost makes you forget about that corny aftertaste, you know, from the adjunct, which is sadly still there. But I mean, all things considered, man, for the price, for the fact that it's, you know, an independent brewer, one of America's, or actually America's oldest brewer, and for the fact that you can get it for cheap at your local supermarket, this is still a kick-ass beer. I mean, this is the kind of thing that, like, I would knock down, you know, me and some buddies or whatever, knock out a 12-pack, 2 12-packs of this watching the game. They're just easy to put down, you know, inexpensive, not offensive tasting. So yeah, Yuenglling, for what it is, and I always say that when dealing with adjunct lagers, because I really don't respect adjunct lagers. I see absolutely no need to put corn in there. You know, spend a little more money, use more of the quality ingredients, but don't put corn in my damn beer. But you know, it's still a business and they have to make it work. You know what I mean? They do what they feel is right. So for an adjunct lager, I will say this is one of the better ones out there. As a beer in general, because it uses adjuncts, I just kind of have to, you know, I really have to dump on it because, again, it shouldn't be in there. But for an adjunct lager, it's pretty damn good. So to everybody out there who's used to drinking Bud and Miller and Coors, if you haven't had Yuenglling and it's available to you, go pick it up. It's gonna have more flavor than anything the big three are ever gonna offer you. And it has a nice level of bitterness on the finish that might just appeal to some of those non-craft beer drinkers who like stuff like Heineken and Beck's, because it is a little more bitter. There is a bit of more of a hoppier finish. So, you know, if you haven't tried it, check it out. And if you know what's up with Yuenglling and you enjoy it, then I'm glad, man. You know, keep supporting the independent, traditional American breweries. Stop giving your money to Budweiser and Miller and Coors because they make crappy products and they don't deserve your money. You know, I can't stress that point enough, but it's not about that today. It's about family, it's about food, it's about good times. So I'm out of here, I'm gonna go do my thing. You guys take care, enjoy your holidays, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.